Okay, so our road trip, we've done 577 kilometers in our new Honda ZRV. eHEV is the official model, but there's only one hybrid in the range here in Australia. We have got to take it back to Melbourne tomorrow, which is an hour and a half, but yeah, it's been mainly on country roads, and our new Honda ZRV has done 5.6 litres per 100 kilometres overall. There's been a little bit of motorway in that. There's not been any real town driving apart from a few country towns, so nothing really city-wise. So I think that's pretty good for our hybrid. We had to really choose a petrol hybrid because we've got nowhere to charge one in our apartment building. They're thinking of putting in charging stations, but it's probably a couple of years away, truthfully, so and quite expensive to connect up. What's it like to drive? It's pretty good. It handles really well. It feels very solid on the road, even on the bumpy country road, around bends and things like that. It really does stick to the road. And there's a lot of torque, so it can accelerate away really quickly, and that's a function of the electric motor kicking in when you accelerate away. On a long trip like on the country roads and things, it will use the petrol motor quite a lot, particularly on motorways. But you know, still overall, we wouldn't have got 5.6 out of our Mazda CX-5, that's for sure. The only thing I think is maybe about it is there's a little bit of road noise, particularly on that coarse sort of tarmac on some of the country roads. You do get a bit of road noise in, but that's not so evident elsewhere on smoother surfaces. And maybe inside, the build quality probably isn't quite there yet in comparison to Mazda, who are very, have a very high quality. Honda owns all the dealerships in Australia, so they instituted that model about 5 years ago, I think, and so the price is the price. There's no haggling over the price. The car has a 57 litre petrol tank, and I reckon we will, I don't know yet, we're a bit less than half full after 577 kilometres, so that's pretty good. It says the range at the moment is saying we could do another 461 kilometres, which would take us well over 1,000 kilometres on a tank of petrol. Our Mazda CX-5, I think, probably only did, by comparison, maybe 550, 600 on a good country run, the equivalent sort of run, about 550, 600. I don't think I ever saw it do more than that on a tank of petrol, and I think it got the same size tank. Boot space is a bit narrower in it, slightly narrower than the CX-5, and you've got a reduced depth because obviously the battery is underneath the boot space. But it's fine for us, it's fine for two people on a trip. If we were carrying a lot of stuff, we'd have to have probably the back seats down. This is probably not a car for adults and all their luggage to go any distance in, I would think. Particularly the height in the back I've sat in the back briefly, and it's a bit restricted, and I don't think it would be particularly comfortable, and you couldn't carry much luggage. But for two people, or maybe if you've got little kids, then it would be fine. We got a special deal at the moment, so we got 7 years warranty, 7 years roadside assist, and there is fixed price servicing for 5 years, and the standard service is $199. So that's pretty cheap. You have to service every 10,000 kilometers though, or 1 year. Platinum white, it's called, which is it's quite nice. It's white, sort of metallic white, but you don't pay any extra for those colours. They don't charge extra. So basically, it's one price for the car. How long did it take us to get? It took us 8 months from ordering, so 8 months to get. I don't know what the time is now. Cars are taking a long time at the moment, particularly hybrids, which are in big demand. Some of the Toyotas are taking 18 months, 2 years. 8 months, probably not bad as things are at the moment.